Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Zak McKracken, the Alien Mindbenders. I'm the mysterious JG, and we're getting ready to go to Mars. Doesn't look like using the yellow crystal attracted the attention of the Caponians, which is nice. But we gotta keep something in mind here. Zak's about to teleport in, I'm pretty sure, to some place with no oxygen. He's teleporting into a room with a teleporter, and we haven't found one of those with Leslie or Melissa on Mars, which means he's teleporting somewhere into that maze we've never been. He's got 13 minutes of oxygen. I used up probably a little bit of his oxygen flapping about in Atlantis, but there's no way to recharge it on Earth, as ludicrous as that sounds, which just isn't something in the game to let us do that. So he's only got 13 minutes of oxygen. It makes sense. I mean, Leslie and Melissa are in spacesuits. It doesn't really make sense. They're a bunch of coeds who managed to build their own spacesuits and spaceship. But they are in like real spacesuits, whereas Zak is wearing a wetsuit, a fishbowl with duct tape on it, and an oxygen mask from a scuba suit. Yeah, so he's not quite as set up for this as the Goyles are. So let's get the Goyles ready to help him. I'm thinking the best thing that they can do is sort of be in the maze, so that if Zak is wandering around in the dark and he comes into a hall where one of the doors... Oh, I hate that noise. He gets to a place where one of the doors will get him out of there. Then what am I trying to say? If we get one of them to stand around in the entrance corridor, one of the first corridor that has lots and lots of doors to choose from, then if Zak can even get into the correct general area, like into the right room, where he'll have like a 1 in 5 chance of choosing the right door and getting out of there. But if he can even get to there, hopefully we'll notice that the girls are also there, because one of them has a flashlight, and yeah, Zak will not die horribly by running out of oxygen. We can hope. We can hope. And I've got a pretty good idea. You remember how Zak cut down that... remember how Zak had the giant... there's a sign like for the bobby pins, the barber place or whatever. And he has a bobby pin sign, which you wouldn't even think was an item that you could potentially get. I have a real strong hunch about where we're going to use that. See if you can figure it out, folks, for yourselves. But I am almost positive about where that's going to get used. But for right now, let's put on the oxygen tank. Let's put on a hot light. Let it shine, the taped fishbowl, and let's use the yellow crystal. Let's try to teleport to the pyramid on Mars, just see if it works. If it works and we don't want to be there, we can just teleport out. Where's the noise? Nothing's happening. Okay, there's something going on there. It makes sense that we'd have to puzzle our way into that last place. So there we go. Though this one's happening for reals. Okay, so we're in... Oh, yellow markings. Oh, I remember that there is one pattern, at least, that we have never gotten around to using anywhere. In Cairo, I'm not going to bother to send Annie back there, but in Cairo, there was a room where they had a bunch of yellow patterns. Annie saw them. They formed an eye, and I believe they were actually on a little thing that... Like, they had the map with the face on Mars on it, and they showed this little symbol was actually associated directly with that. They made it up pretty obvious. Kind of like when in Mars and they had the giant Incan statue, which had yellow markings on it, so you knew that they were to be used in Inca land. And all 3 doors open. Pretty sure they all lead into the maze, so... Alright, well, let's see if we can get a little bit of light here. Turn on the lighter. Where's the lighter? Come on, lighter here, lighter. There's no air. Oh, good point. Yeah, no, the game's right. The lighter would not work in a place with no atmosphere. Alright, well, Anne and Leslie, or Melissa and Leslie, or whatever the hell their names are. Annie's not going to be able to help us from down there, but they're all the way on the left side of whatever room they're in, so... Hey. Hey! It's Zach! Welcome to Mars! It's about time you got here! Give me a break! I've been busy saving the Earth. What do you think we're doing, asshole? You're Leslie, right? Right. And you must be Melissa. That's me. How could you tell which one was which? We have lots to do and not much time, so let's hurry. Okay. So Melissa here has a flashlight. Oh, and indeed. Okay. So yeah, that was a good move actually. Just having them hang around in that room, because that I could have spent a lot of time with Zach stumbling around in the dark. Alright, so let's keep moving here with Milk on the Rocks. Oh man, I could go for some milk. It'd be nice if I had a refrigerator and some place to... Therefore, I would have a place to actually keep milk. Don't have a refrigerator. Got a lot of lukewarm water. No milk. Okay, let's get Zach in here. Now, had a certain subscriber, shall remain nameless, who was on my case about stupidly bringing all of both girls along onto the other side of the tram. But I'm almost positive I'm going to need all the characters here. The game is pretty much set up so you need to use everybody, and this is like their last great chance to make us use everybody. Now that we've got Zach, Leslie, and Melissa all here, I have a real good feeling that when we get to the other side of the tram and try to get into the Martian pyramid, there's going to be some 15 minutes of oxygen. Shoot. There's going to be some kind of puzzles there that require the use of, like, all three characters. I'm almost positive. No, don't go there. I meant to go here, yeah. But anyway, I think we're done with the face on Mars. So let's get back to... these guys have like an hour's worth of oxygen. And I'm sure some of it's ticked away by now. But since Zach only has 15 minutes and they're all going together... Zach will be dead long before either of them is dead if I take too long to figure out what's going on. Lots to do and no time to do it in. That's what they said, wouldn't it? Yeah, I had somebody made a comment that annoyed me a little bit about how stupid it was to bring both girls over there. And I was like, Mr. Spencer! Actually, no, that's what they were like. But I was like, come on, buddy. I know there's going to be some cooperative puzzles ahead. Now, it turns out there wasn't one there at the time because we couldn't get into the pyramid yet. But I gotta know there's a cooperative puzzle coming. Because the game really... I mean, they told us you can't win if one of the characters dies. And other than the fact that only one of the girls was willing to touch the girl in pink was the only one who was willing to do anything with the ladder alien. And at this point, I don't know of anything that the girl in blue can do that she won't. Man, that girl will do anything. She's crazy. Sorry. Pretty hot. Okay, let's hustle. Don't have a lot of time to spare here. Once again, I probably should save, but I really don't want to take the time during the recording. So if things goof up too bad, I'll have to off-screen my way back to being here. Zak is going to need to get some tokens to get across. Of course, Zak has the teleporter, so he actually can't get stranded on the other side. But still. A token of my appreciation. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother to buy him a return token because he can teleport anywhere he wants to. Well, I mean, not anywhere he wants to, but you know what I mean. Come on, girls, hurry. We've only got so much time. No, use tokens. Use the tokens. Get in there, damn it. Oh, I just barely made it. Sort of. It's the great challenge of playing this game without a mouse that will work with it. It's the future. I'm on Mars. No. And yeah, awesome graphics as always. So let's get the coils into position. These two girls are here to help serve Zak McKracken. Sexy. Anyway, it's nice of you to join us up here on the Mars, but boy, we got bored waiting for you. We've really been waiting for a man to come up here, Zak. We've been so lonely. Sorry. But yeah, they did like joke about, oh, there's no hot guys up here. Because, they are coeds, and you know how coeds are, ho ho ho. If you watch the right videos, you get the naughty coeds. But anyway, use bobby pin sign with keyhole. Remember, the giant key crumbled to dust. This has got to be it. Yes! I knew it. What else could it be? Alright, let's let Melissa go in there first, because she's got the working flashlight. I have a feeling it's going to be dark. What do you know? Ooh, neat. It's like a whole different kind of decor we haven't seen before. Hope this doesn't mean it's another maze. Nope. There's a doorway with the happy eyeballs, which usually means the end of a maze. And there's a torch. I don't think Zak can light the torch. Because there's no oxygen in here, right? Unless he can close the door behind him and the place repressurizes. That would be kind of interesting. Let's try that real quick, just for the hell of it. I mean, that doesn't seem to work. Nope, okay. So the odds that you can actually light the torch in here seem pretty far out, but that's assuming we can interact with the torch at all. Yeah, there's a torch. Use torch with lighter, and otherwise this might turn out to be a big fat waste of time. But there's not enough oxygen to light it. Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense, I suppose. Well, let's get you in here. Okay. And this looks suspiciously like some kind of inversion of sarcophagus back on Earth, but and there's nowhere to go. But we got a sarcophagus feet is something you can interact with. That's interesting. Oh shoot, didn't mean to do that. But it's time for the video to be over anyway. Crap. All right, folks. Yeah, we've got a torch we can't light, sarcophagus, and sarcophagus feet. So So I'm thinking the sarcophagus feet. We can't interact with them in the other room. Maybe they're like a secret switch or something. I don't know, but I have a feeling that we're very close to the end, folks. So tune in next time for what could well be the final video of Let's Play Zak McKracken. This is Mysterious JG. I want to thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.